Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. I'm Richard on the MakeCode Forum.
I'm Joey at JWonder on the MakeCode Forum.
And I'm Thomas at Sparks on the MakeCode Forum.
And today we're continuing to work on our meeples game. So once again, just off the top, if you are looking for the Game Jam stream, that's happening on Friday. So you got here too early. But, you know, you should still come for that. Oh, man. See those guys go into the walls?
If it's on the right side of the screen,
yeah,
we can't see that on this live stream because of the cameras.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Gonna make you guys tiny. There we go.
Can you just make us like the DVD logo?
You've asked me that before, Joey, and you know how OBS works.
I do know how OBS works, but it would be pretty possible to make a little web app that you serve locally that just bounces the local screen around. You can do that.
No, I understand. That's
you can do a browser source, and you can make that happen. I believe in you.
Not during this stream, Joey.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, yeah. These guys can bug into walls. Look at, oh, let me make it happen. Go. No, get up here. Jump over. There we go. All right. So you see the guy stuck in a wall there.
4x4 tile map issue?
Probably. I think it's probably.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to do anything about it because of that fact. So yeah, we're using the 4x4 tile maps, which have some bugs. They are being added in beta, but they're not going to be surfaced anywhere. But I wanted to use them, so here we are. Maybe Joey can fix the bugs.
Maybe.
All right. Anyway, so what were we doing in our meeples game? Well, we had just finished implementing kind of all of these little tiles that you currently see. So we have our meeples. They're all controlled by one set of controls. They all move around. We have these fans that blow you up and down, which are very satisfying to look at. And we have these conveyor belts. We have spikes. We have trampolines. The spikes, some of the spikes fall when you get close to them. Bam. There we go. Oh, all my meeples dodged that one. And then when you touch a trampoline, you get launched up. Yeah, I just killed all but 23 of my meeples. The meeple count is up there in the top. So what we're doing today is kind of a boring stream, which is we're going to be doing these stuff to make this like an actual game. Hopefully it won't take that long, and then we can get back to doing fun stuff. So to make this an actual game, what we pretty much have to do is, one, we need to make it so that you can actually complete the level, which we have not done yet. So when your meeple overlaps with the checkered flag, which is not currently in this tile map, let's go ahead and put it in the tile map somewhere. Go. Just make that little checkered flag thing down there. All right, so if a meeple overlaps with the checkered flag, then we want the meeple to be like removed, but not removed from your meeple count. And then we are going to have the option appear. It'll say like press menu to finish level or something. And then once you have 0 meeples, we'll just automatically finish the level.
Okay. And when you say removed, are they going to be just like stuck there and just like sit where they are, or are they going to explode? What's going to happen to the meeples that have crossed the finish line?
We could do a little animation where they like poof. I don't know.
Okay, they explode. I like it.
Well, yeah, but they're not gonna have a little ghost. It's not an explosion. It's a poof. Those are different.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with a poof explosion.
Death ghost. Okay, anyway. I was watching a Pikmin speedrun yesterday. Man, I wish I speedrun Pikmin. I know this is within my power, but
I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next GDQ.
Yep, I'll be there. Okay, anyway, I won't. So we are going to be first off doing the overlaps event for this checker flag. So let's go ahead and grab a tile overlap. Go. Our meeples are of kind player. We want to do our checkered flag. So when we overlap with this checkered flag, we are going to destroy our meeple. So let's go ahead and do that. Where do we actually? So here's a good question. Our meeple count, where is that currently done? Just inside of an on-game update?
Is it just that length up there that was the very top?
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay. So right now we're just setting the text to the actual length of the array of sprites. And that works, but we want to make this kind of separate. So what we're going to do is inside of our on-tile map loaded, where we spawn all of our meeples, we're going to make a variable. We're going to call this meeple count. And we will set our meeple count to be however many meeples we end up spawning. So let's just grab this length of array block, put it over here. There, and now we're going to go ahead and grab this meeple count and leave that join in there. Take this length out, put our meeple count there. All right, cool. Okay. Now when we kill a meeple, we want to change this by -1. So we're going to go ahead and go to our kill meeple function, and we're going to go ahead and just do change meeple count by -1. And then we will probably have to do some stuff here to say if meeple count equals 0, then we want to do like, I don't know, show something, I guess. Probably just like press menu to restart. But we'll leave that for now. Okay, so when they overlap with this checker flag, right now we're just going to destroy them. So we'll go ahead and destroy them. And we're going to go ahead and set some sort of Boolean to indicate that you can complete the level at this point. Right? Actually, let me think about this. So I guess the states that we can kind of be in are like you're playing the level and you can't complete it and you haven't lost yet. Then there's the state of you have gotten at least one meeple in there, so the level should be completed, right? Or you can complete the level. Or all of your meeples have gotten in there, which might have a slightly different message. Or all of your meeples are dead and you're just looking at the level now and you need to restart, right?
Mhm.
So probably instead of making this a Boolean, let's make it like some sort of, I don't know, should we use state transitions for this or does it really matter? No, I don't think there's any benefit to the state transition blocks in this specifically.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably
Uh,
not.
High invalid project. So let's just go ahead and say completion state. And we're going to set this to be a string so that it's easy for us to remember what the values are. So let's go ahead right here and set this to be not completed. And now right here, we're going to go ahead and say set completion state to can be completed. And then we're also going to check if the number of remaining meeples is 0. So go ahead and grab this. Well, destroy the sprite first, then do this. All meeples saved. I guess that's not necessarily true, but whatever. This is just going to be the state of there are no meeples left in the level. So if meeple count equals 0 and completion state equals not completed, then we're going to set our completion state to be level failed. Else, if the meeple count is 0, then we're going to put this to be all meeples saved. And I guess up here, so if our meeple count is equal to 0, there we go, all meeples saved, all meeples saved. Yeah, okay, so this is right. The only thing that we could consider doing is that if we didn't lose any meeples, that would be something we could do. So we could put a thing that says like perfect, you know, you save all your meeples. Let's do that. That's probably a good idea. So let's just make a variable called did a meeple die? And we will set did a meeple die to false. And then in here, we have to set it to true. Okay, and now right here, we're going to say if oh, whoops, not that. So if did a meeple die, then we're going to set this one. Otherwise, we're going to set perfect. All right. Is there a better thing we can call this all meeples saved?
No meeples left.
Sure. There you go. Okay, so our 5 states are not completed, can be completed, no meeples left, level failed, or perfect. That's 5, right? I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right. Not important, but it's important for me feeling better about myself. Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and display some text to indicate that this is like ready to go. Well, I guess first let's go ahead and do a let's display text. So I guess we want to have a text sprite for this. And we're just going to put it like at the bottom of the screen or something. Or I guess I want the top of the screen. I think that'll look slightly better. So let's actually edit our map. I think that we should probably start dedicating a portion of the screen to HUD. So right now we just have this thing floating in here, but I think we should take like the top 2 rows or something. So that would give us 8 pixels and display text up there, because we need to display this text and this number without getting in the way of stuff.
Makes sense to me.
Yes.
So let's shift this junk down 2 rows. Oop, got rid of that conveyor belt, but I don't really care. This is a test level anyway. And now up here, this will be our HUD area. So we're going to go to this text that we have right here, and we're going to change the font to be something smaller. Why is this not updating?
There might be a bug where tile map changes aren't registered and don't trigger a recompile. If you change like some number or something, does it?
Let me go ahead and save. And I'm going to refresh. There we go. All right. I don't know what that's about. All right. So we're going to go ahead and change this to be, so right now we're using geometric serif 7. Let's change it to geometric serif 6. So we have, this should be on average like 6 pixels high. So we're going to go ahead and go make a render on z-index that we're going to use to draw the HUD. So let's do in sprite utils, render on z-index. We're going to go ahead and make this be 100. And we're going to just fill a rect over the top 2 rows. And fill a rectangle in screen from 0, 0 to, and then we want this to be screen width. And then we want the height to be 8. Or you know what, if we're always going to be doing this like row of bricks on top, we can actually just fudge this a little bit and make it like 10, so a tile and a half. And let's fill it with, I don't know, any colors strike your fancy, Thomas?
Purple, dark purple.
This one?
Maybe with white text.
It's a little heavy.
Yeah, we could do white text with dark, or white background with dark text instead if we wanted to.
And I'm actually going to make this 9. Let's try white. See what that looks like. Yeah, I like that a bit more. We can mess with all this later. Okay, so let's grab our meeple indicator. So our meeple indicator is still being drawn. It's just underneath this rectangle. So we're going to go ahead and give it a z-index that's higher than 100, because that's what our rectangle is being drawn at, which is a good idea for if you're doing HUD anyway. You generally want the HUD to be the highest z-index. Hey, how the cat? What you doing? You want to make a rare stream appearance? He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, you can see his tail. Doesn't want to be on my lap right now. Just wants to be on my desk in front of the monitor that I'm coding on. All right. So, cool. All right. So now that's up there. And we're setting the position of this, I'm guessing, inside of our on-game update. So let's go ahead and adjust the position. Go ahead and collapse that. Our on-game update. Here we go. We're setting our top to be 2. We're going to set our top to be 0. Because I think that'll give us 1 pixel of space. Yeah, there we go. And it looks like we can actually shave. We can just go with the straight 8, because I guess we have a thing. Well, I don't know. Let's wait till we do the other message, because some of the letters might go beneath the baseline a bit. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to create another sprite that is going to be our like level progression indicator, basically. Was someone saying something?
Nope.
Level progression indicator. And give that the same z-index. All right, I'm going to move all of this HUD stuff into like an update HUD function. I'm going to put this stuff in here. And go ahead and call this function. Oh, cannot see the screen past the cat. All right. Cool. Okay, so over here, we are now going to check our completion state. So let's go ahead and, oh, I thought I had one right there, but I'll just code it up. We want to have an if block. We want to check our completion state variable. And we want to have a string equals. Put those together. What do you get? All right. So we're going to take these, duplicate them down here, make this be left. Make this be, yep, top. And then change these both to be our level progression indicator. Well, by the way, it's always a good idea when you're using text sprites and you have numbers that are going to be changing. Every time you, values that are going to be changing, make sure that you adjust the location, because when you change the text, it's going to change width usually. So you always want to reset the position, and that's why whenever I do one of these update ones, I immediately set the position, but you make sure you do it after you set the text, of course. Okay, and we're actually going to go ahead. This does not need to be in the if statement. This needs to be right down here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab this set text, change this to be our level progression indicator. And let's go through here. Okay, so if it is not completed, we just want it to be the empty string. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. We just want it to be the empty string. Otherwise, if can be completed, then we want to set text to I don't know. Press menu for next level. That's probably too much text. Let's see what happens. Gonna go run some guys into the thing. There we go. Oh yeah, that's way too much text. Also, I don't think we need to be all caps. Let's do menu for next level. Sounds like we're about to read the dish that the next level consists of. All right. Okay, that fits. Yeah. And we maybe can cut off that extra pixel.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we're going to do level failed. And this one's going to be menu to restart. All right, next up, we're doing no meeples left. Was that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we're just going to want the same message for this, right?
Yep, I think so.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do
Unless
an org here.
do we automatically progress at that point, or are we still going to make them click menu?
I think we should just be consistent and make them quick menu.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last one is perfect. And for that, we're going to say perfect. Let's make it rainbow. All right, see if this is even close to fitting. Get down there, you meeples. Perfect.
Nice.
Cool. All right, well, I think this works. Okay, so let's start doing the actual switching to the next level. So right now we only have one level, so can't really do anything. So let's go ahead and make an array that's going to be our levels. And I also want to do, I do want to have a high score. So maybe we will have a results screen after this that shows you the high score. And it would also be really fun, actually, if we could display how all of your meeples died.
Oof.
So maybe we'll do that. Right now, the only way they can die is spikes or being abandoned. But yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the array of levels first. I wonder, do we want to? Yeah, well, let's just do an array of levels. I think that's going to be the easiest thing. I was wondering, do we want to do an array of levels, or would we want to do like a stage selection screen so every level might have a name? But I mean, one of these doesn't really preclude the other. So let's go ahead and just stick with the array to start with. So we're going to go ahead and go to variables, and we're going to make this be all levels. And we are going to set this to be an empty array. Go ahead and pull this guy up in here. There you go. Now we got another one. And let's go ahead and just make a level real quick. So go ahead and first block off the top 2 rows and draw a little border. I always like to put walls around the edges, even though, you know, like it's kind of implied that the walls are edges. Just makes me feel better. All right, there you go. A level that just traps you. And we're going to go ahead and do a new function, which is going to be called load level. And this is going to take in a number, which is going to be level index. We're going to go ahead and set this, we'll call this in the same place where we were setting this before. And we're going to set this to be 0. And this is going to be all levels get value at whatever this is, this level index. And let's go ahead and make a variable, and this is going to be current level. We're going to set our current level to be levels. Okay, there we go. We did it. All right. So with all of that, we are going to go ahead now and do a menu button handler. So let's do that right now. And now inside here, we're going to go ahead and check the completion state. So let's actually grab that if statement. I guess all we really care about is if not completed, if level failed, and then else. All right, so if not completed, we're not going to do anything. If completion state equals level failed, we're going to reload our current level. So let's go ahead and call load level, and we're going to pass in whatever the current level is. Otherwise, we want to load current level +1. I don't like having this empty case up here, so what I'm going to do is do if level failed being the first one, and then we're going to say else if completion state does not equal not completed, then we're going to call load level current level +1. This is just me wanting things to be neat. All right. Cool. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. All right, press menu for next level. Bump. There we go. Okay, right. So I figured this wasn't going to work because we have some state that we're not clearing. So we have all these meeples who are left behind. See, we have 116 meeples now. Look at that. It is nice that the game is running nicely with this, but I got to say the only reason it's running nicely is because we don't have any fans in this level. But we need to go ahead and clear all of this state that we have. And you saw that they were actually still floating up there. That's because we're also not clearing the array of regions that we have. So we're going to go ahead right now and grab this set scanning regions to empty array. And you know what? I can just go ahead and delete this right here. And we're going to put this at the top of our load level. Let's see, is there anything else in here that we need to clear? I guess this also, I don't think it actually matters, but it will matter because if a spring pad happens to be animating when you press menu, it'll keep animating until it finishes. So might as well clear it. And then we want to destroy all of our other meeples. So let's go ahead and grab the destroy all sprites of kind player, that up top. All right, I think that should do it. So go ahead and send those guys down there and then press menu. And there we go, back to just 100 meeples. And I don't actually have any place where I can test the regions being cleared, but I believe so. All right, cool. Well, that's the boring stuff done. The bare minimum to make this into a game that you can like complete. So let's start storing the score for each of these levels. So to do that, we're going to need the settings extension. Now there's a few ways we can store level scores. I think we're just going to do this index-based, which it can be a little. So the only reason index-based can be tricky is that if we ever decide to renumber our levels, then it's annoying for us while we are playing this game because all of our scores will get jostled around. So it doesn't matter for anyone who's actually playing the game. So doing it index-based is totally fine. You know, it's just if you don't want to be annoyed on the dev side, then you can consider doing it based on the name. But I don't really care. So let's go to settings. We're going to go ahead and do set setting to number. And we're going to grab a text join.
Do we have blocks that would allow you to get the name of an asset?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
It would be probably an interesting idea. We would have to change some stuff, though, to make that work.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it would go off the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay. So let's actually go ahead and make a function called save score. And we're going to call this in our menu button handler. So right before we load the next level, we're going to go ahead and call save score. Obviously, we don't want to save the score for if we failed the level because you've got a score of 0. All right.
Save that score and feel ashamed. Killed all those meeples.
All right. So first thing we want to check is we want to check, does a score already exist? So inside of settings, we can grab the setting with name exists. And we're going to go ahead and put this join right here. And we're going to make this be a level. And then level. And then in the center here, we're going to put the index of the whatever the current level is. So let's grab current level and just shove it right in there. There we go. If I was writing this in JavaScript, I would make a function for creating this little string, but functions are kind of at a premium in blocks. I don't want to have more functions. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. Okay, so if this setting already exists, then we want to see if our current score is better than our previous score. So we're going to do an if right here. We're going to grab the previous setting and put this right here. So if the setting is less than, and then we want to grab our meeple count, then we are going to set the setting to our meeple count, like that. And now right here in this else, if this does not exist, then we're just going to set score. Okay, so If the setting already exists, then we check the setting. If the number in the setting is less than our current score, then we update it to be our score because that's a new high score. Otherwise, we are going to just always set whatever the score is because your score is better than not having a score. So, all right, cool. Sounds good. All right, now we're not actually displaying these scores anywhere right now. So the way to do that probably is to, like I said, we probably just need a results screen. I don't think we have the screen space to put a new high score like on the screen we have where you press menu to go to the next one. You know, we're out of space in the top bar, and you'll just have to like override rest. So at this point, I think we do actually want to add these state transitions extension.
Yeah, probably. Especially if we're going to do level selection and stuff later on, potentially.
Yeah, there's always a point, I feel like, where we're going to have to add this to games. It's like whenever it becomes a adult game, that doesn't sound right. Whenever it becomes a finished game,
Yeah,
polished game. Yeah. All right. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our button stuff and our on-game update, and we are going to put those into state transition versions of those blocks. So we're going to go ahead and do the buttons first. So on player one, a button pressed in global state playing, we'll just call it. Then we want to grab our jump code and shove that in there. All right, toss that. Okay, same thing for menu. There, and then we want to do whatever's in here. There we go. Cool. All right, now let's grab our on-game update. So inside of our on-game update, we are going to also pull this into the, let's see, is there anything here that we want to keep? No, this is all gameplay stuff. So let's go ahead and do on global state update playing like that. And so I finally got a KVM for my two computers so that I can just swap the monitors and mouse and keyboard and everything when I switch between them, which is nice, but it's also a little buggy. And I found out that actually KVMs do complicated stuff. They don't just, what I imagined was a literal physical switch that just takes all of the connections from one and swaps it over to the other one.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what really cheap KVMs do. Apparently nicer KVMs have like a little virtualization layer. Now, I don't know why. I would love if someone could explain that to me, because it sure seems like the thing I want is just the physical switches. Seems pretty foolproof. But I guess there must be a reason, like, it does that, right? It's more complicated. It's got to be more expensive to not just physically switch.
I'm trying to think. Does it have like some detection logic to tell like, oh, one machine is off, so direct everything to the other machine kind of thing?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Strange.
If anyone knows the answer, please go onto the MakeCode forums and I don't know, post a topic about it. We'll approve that one. To say Richard told you to. Or just put it in chat. Okay. Cool. All right. So all of that stuff is inside of playing. Sounds good. So the other thing we're going to want to do is all of our render stuff that we have. So let's collapse this. We are also going to do all of this stuff inside of a check. So let's go ahead and do an if right here. And this is going to be global state is. And we're going to make this playing. Like that. And same thing here. And then this is our conveyor belt stuff. I guess this doesn't actually matter. But why not be consistent? So this one doesn't actually matter because all the code in here can run while other screens are happening because it's doing it for every sprite kind of player. And we're going to destroy all the player sprites. But, you know, consistency is nice. So that's that. Okay, I think that takes care of all of these things. We're not going to worry about these overlap handlers. All of these overlap handlers are for players. And like I said, we're going to destroy all of the players as soon as we swap into the next state. All right. So our game is now broken because we are not starting in the state. Oh, we can still move, but can't do anything else. So we're going to go ahead and go into our on start. And when we do this load level 0, we're also going to call change global state to, and then put in playing. All right. All right, and I think we're going to call it here. So we are going to be playing Invalid Project's Hebes game now, which, does someone have the link for that? Can someone refresh me on the link for that?
See if I can dig it up.
Oh, I got it. All right. So if you've been watching stream over the past month or so, we've been slowly making our way through Invalid Project's Hebes game whenever they're in chat. And if you ever want to get us to play one of your MakeCode games, please, all you have to do is show up and ask us to, because we will. We like to reserve the end of the stream for that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I need to remember all my powers. So I can double jump. I can swap the translucency of these blocks. So I can go through them right now, and if I press B, I can't go through them anymore. And then I think that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm looking at the instructions up here is what I'm doing. Okay, so last time we ended on a boss level. That's going to be a fun reintroduction to this game. Let's go.
I believe.
Yeah, I don't. Pigrita. Oh my gosh. Ow. Oh, nope. Okay, that didn't work. Is this guy gonna do anything, you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I see. He moves forward when I'm in. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. So when I am in one state, he moves forward, and then when I'm in the other state, he does not. So
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Alright. And now, I don't actually need to go into the state for this one, because I can just run through here. Okay. Swap, swap, swap. No, man. I keep forgetting, you can't swap while you're moving, which is just really
Oh,
tricky to wrap your head around. I gotta say, that is the one aspect of this game I'm not a fan of. That's how hard it is to do that. Okay, I wonder if I can just jump over this. I think I can. Ow. Yep. Gosh, see? I did it again. It really just feels like you should be able to do it at any time, even if you're moving, you know? Ow. Ow. Gosh. Okay, I should really just swap before I do the jump.
yeah. I'm not even sure how you do that without being able to swap while moving.
You can swap while you're not moving. It's only left and right that counts.
Oh, I see. So up in the air is okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I did it again, but at least this time I'm safe. Ow. Okay, I forgot about this guy. Okay. Swap back. Safety. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna damage boost through here. Alright, this is evil. Okay, so I'm gonna swap, drop down here, swap, and then I guess damage boost up. Alright, and then I died. Okay, cool. Alright. This is all doable. I'm not even gonna flirt with the idea of getting a perfect on this particular level, though. So, all right, let's go. Oops. All right, did it successfully for once. All right, here we go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so. Got it. All right, we're still in the safe zone. Okay, so I mean, the easiest thing to do is to just swap, get in there, swap while I'm in the air, and then because then you can just clip through. So I guess I'll try that. All right, so jump up here, jump up, swap, get over here. All right, there we go.
Now do it again, apparently.
Yep. Okay. It's actually pretty easy once you plot it out beforehand, you know? There you go. Okay. I can get through here without. I'm just gonna walk through these. I'm way ahead. Okay, I actually got pretty close. I probably could perfect that, actually, if I tried it again. All right.
It's possible.
Yeah, you just need to calm down. That's what always happens to me, is I get too excited, I think, when I'm playing platformers. And you just have to calm down and, like, you know, do serious time for a second. Okay, wait, what am I doing now?
Is it like a charge jump? Like you hold down?
Whoa, okay. It's not just that, though. It's like I can fly.
Oh, you like turn into a flyable thing.
Yeah, that's a very unique mechanic. I don't think I've seen that before. So, cool. This is going to be tricky to use, I can already tell.
I'm very curious about this rainbow briefcase.
Okay. Alright, so just gotta fly past these. That's fine. Alright, so far so good. Alright, go ahead and turn intangible. Got it. Alright, okay, so I should probably swap the intangibility now. And then there's a tiny safe zone right there that I could potentially land in. Or I could just, I'm gonna do this in 2 steps. So, ow, nope, took damage. Oh, took damage again. Nope, alright, that was a bad idea. Beware a single tile of safety. All right. I want to perfect this, so I'm gonna die again. Nope.
In that flying mode, are you just full 4 degrees of freedom movement?
Yeah, you can move in all 4 directions.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm just gonna have to try and go for this spot over here. I don't really see anything else. There's no way I'm gonna be able to fly past whatever this obstacle is, which I can't see. So I think I'm just gonna swap intangibility now. And then let's go. Ow. Okay, well, could have gone worse. Ouch, ouch. Oh my god, it was right there. Ah. Okay. No one ever likes getting me to play easy arcade games, you know? Just a fun, simple, easy arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch. All right. I deserve that. Ooh, I clipped into the ceiling. Oh man, I wonder if that's a wall up there or if I could maybe speedrun strat this. Let's see what happens. Go, go, go. Ah, shoot. Couldn't do it. Nope. Alright. Oh well. I was wondering if I could clip up here and then just run across the top like in Super Mario Bros. 1. You've never seen someone play Super Mario Bros. 1. A lot of times you can get on top of the levels and just run across off screen, which is fun. All right, anyway.
Jump to the portal areas.
Gonna go real safe on this one. What's also annoying is as soon as you take your finger off the down button, it starts counting down. It's not when you start moving. So you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, I can just go straight horizontally here, actually. Ouch, ouch. All right. This one's not even listed as a hard level. Ow. Okay. All right, I think I got 2 more attempts in me. Let's go for it.
Yeah. You can run through the circles, right? Just not when they're firing.
No, yeah, you can when they're not firing. That one didn't count, by the way, because I was demonstrating. But that spike's right there. Like I can't go through there.
Yeah.
And I guess I could go through the lower part, but I don't know, it's tricky.
Yeah. I was thinking it might make it easier at that area where we keep getting stuck, but it might not actually.
The timing's really tricky because I am used to when I'm timing things in video games, just timing from the moment that I like have to jump or something, you know, because a lot of times it's instant. But with this particular ability, I usually have to move up to the Y that I need to get to and then move over. And in my brain, I'm having a hard time doing the delay that is necessary for me to get up to position, realize I'm in position, and then go to the right. Which is why you see me pausing for these things to wait all the time and then immediately just running into the spikes. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
All right, last time, last try. Let's do it.
Oh,
We're gonna speed run it. There's another thing that I have found a lot of times with speed runs and with games like platformers. I do a lot better when I decide to stop thinking and just go through, you know? It's like if you get into the flow state, I feel like a lot of times you just play better than when you're overthinking things. Anyway. All right. Join us for the next time Invalid Project is around, where we continue to work on this game, though I think Invalid Project might have left because they haven't been commenting this whole time.
yeah.
On Wednesday, we'll be, working on our Meeples game, and on Friday, we're going to be doing the Game Jam stream. So definitely tune in for that. We're going to be playing a lot of games. We've got a lot of good submissions this time around. All right, I am Richard at Richard on the MakeCode Forum.
I'm Joey, J. Wander on the MakeCode Forum.
And I'm Thomas at Sparks on the MakeCode Forum.